What's up, boys? Welcome to, a trade recap. Today I'm going to be talking about the trade that I took today on live, and it was a 5R, and I made about 2.1k trading it. So let's get into the trade. And yeah, so earlier this morning at 8:30 a.m. we had news, and as you guys know, with most news events, if it's volatile and if it makes sense, there's going to be a data high that's printed and a data low that's printed. The data high is the high of a news candle. The data low is the low of the news candle. If there's wicks, it makes it even better. Sometimes there will only be a top wick and no bottom wick. Those situations are a little bit different, but I still trade them the same way. So let's talk about the trade that I took. Data highs here got taken, and you can see price was just sort of, didn't really do much. I was in shorts a few times. I took a few trades today, but I'm going to be talking about the trade that I took on live. But I was in these shorts as well. I did partial, and then I got stopped out at break even. And later on in the day, you can see these are the levels I had marked out for the day. I had 742 and I had 703. And you can see I was on, okay, I will talk about every single trade that I took. I was in shorts right here with my stop at the high. And I was just holding it. Maybe it fucking delivered. Maybe we would get a setup where I could add in. And realistically, in hindsight, should have taken a partial there. I was up 80 points, but I was a bit greedy. It happens. It just shows you that I'm human. I'll sit here and I'll tell you, yes, I got break even. No, I didn't even get break even. I got stopped out in profit. But after that, you can see we got our move down, up, down, took that low. Then we came up. This is very key. This is the very simple model that I use. This is what's going on in my head all the time. So we have liquidity. We make our move, right? We sweep liquidity. But after this, you don't short here, right? You wait for the pullback and you short here, because this is where sellers are being retested up in this area. There's a lot of sellers. And so off of that, I was able to see this 2-minute inverse, right? And this one was really good. Why? Well, there was no higher time frame fair value gap. Look at this. There was no 3-minute, there was no 4-minute, there was no 5-minute. 2-minute was the highest time frame fair value gap. And this is the one that I took. This inversed. Then I added, I entered 5 micros right there, and I added 5 micros when it came up right there. So my average was in the middle here. My stop loss was at the high, and I was able to take this. I took my first partial down here at 703 right there, and I trailed my stop loss to 760, right? And if you take a look at what happened afterwards, this shit low-key scared me, I'm not gonna lie to you. We edged data lows. This would have been so clean. We would have been done with the trade in literally 20 minutes. But unfortunately, market didn't want to do that yet. And we came up, we literally edged my stop loss. It was so close. I would have been so tight. And we edged it a few times. And then price ultimately delivered to our final take profit. This was a 5.3R. Once again, my first partial was here, which was at 3.5R, and my second partial, well, my full TP was down here. And if you take a look even at what market's doing right now, I'm only recording this video about 30 minutes after take profit got hit. Market bounced right off of it, and it was a very nice trade. And I will talk about this one setup right here. The reason that this is not good, this short, so look, the highest time frame that we had, we only had a 1-minute. We didn't have fair value gaps form in that leg. We only had the 1-minute gaps. The problem with this is that when it inversed, right, it inversed right here. If you were to take this, right, you would play it, bang, you would already be break even and out in the same candle, because we took the low, right? Makes no sense. Your risk to reward is really bad here. Your stop is like 68 points. If your stop is a bit tighter, it's 37 points. If you took it like this and your stop was right there, that makes sense. I completely get that. You think price is going to dump here. In reality, it's not. That's just something that you're going to learn as time goes on. And that's why I wait for my... This is what it looks like. You have a market structure like this. Comes down, sweeps this low. This is not where you go short. Price then comes back up, retests the sellers, and only then it dumps. You have to wait for the retest. There's going to be a sweep, a fake breakout, then a pullback. You enter on the pullback. But yeah, let me also... I'll show you guys my P&L for the day. There you go. So you guys can see today is the 17th, and this is my P&L on the day. But yeah, that was the trade of the day today. It was the 2 minute to the data lows and 703. Right now we're actually dumping even more. If you had partials, you could be holding this still, but I'm happy with the bread. I'm up hella. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment them down below. If you want to ask me questions personally in Discord, feel free to join my Discord server. It's free to join. And without further ado, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you boys in the next video.